Julia, hindi ako nare-remind eh.
Yes, sir. Sorry po.
Okay lang. Okay, so let's start. Again, good morning. So let me I'll give you the introduction. In the beginning, the World Wide Web was designed to be agnostic, meaning agnostic in the in the yung mga developer hindi na iniisip kung anong device ang gagamitin to open the website, no? So wala kasing gano'n before, no? Yung bang kailangan bang yung website ma-open sa ganitong device, no? Hindi gano'n. Kasi yung during that time, let's say what year? Maybe 1990 before year 2000, no? Yung mga website, no, cannot be open using mobile, no? Ang mobile phone kasi is pwede lang siyang pang text, no, and pang call. Okay? Pero hindi siya pwedeng pang pang open ng mga web application, whether the web application is static or dynamic, no? So walang ganon. So the design is agnostic, no? It doesn't matter what hardware you got. It doesn't matter what operating system your device is running, no? So hindi iniisip 'yon, no? Kailangan ba responsive yung website design dahil merong device, no, na pwede mag-open ng website mo, no? As long as you can connect to the internet, the World Wide Web is accessible to you. Okay? So in the early days of the web, most people were using desktop computers. These days, the web is available on desktops, laptops, tablets, foldable phones, no, fridges. Nakakita na ba kayo ng mga fridge na merong internet? No, marami ng ganyan, no? And cars, no? So may mga cars na ngayon, no, capable, no, to access internet. And people rightly expect that websites will look good no matter what device they're using. Responsive design makes this possible. Responsive design isn't the first approach to designing websites. In the years before responsive design, web designers and developers tried many different techniques. Okay? So may mga improvement, no? And even before the designing of a web application or website, hindi gumagamit ng CSS. Imagine that your website using only HTML. No? So ano magiging hitsura niya? Okay? So parang ano lang siya, no? Walang mga fancy design, no? Walang mga backgrounds, no? Puro text lang. Okay? So hindi siya interactive, hindi rin siya enticing. It's just similar to a book, no, na maraming text, and yung navigation feature niya parang ano lang, no, yung merong outline, no. So if you want to execute this function, you just press letter A or press 1. Okay? So ngayon, GUI siya using mouse device, no. You can click the link or the button, no? So ganoon na kasimple ang pag-design ng ng website. So this example, the Microsoft website, no, in the late 90s, designed for a width of 640 pixels. Okay? When you design a website, ang lagi nating concern is the width size. Okay? Kasi yung height, hindi naman ano yan eh. It can be infinite. Okay? Hindi importante. or hindi masyadong concerned. Okay? So, during the late 90s, yung Microsoft, ganito ang magiging hitsura niya, no? So, definitely, hindi nyo na inabot ito. Okay? Hindi nyo na nakita yung website na to ng Microsoft, no? And kinonsider siya for a 640 pixels. Imagine na yung monitor mo na merong ganitong size, no, 640 pixels during late 90s. Okay? And yung yung height niya always no, kasi ang 640 by 480, that is the above the fold view. Okay? So kung nakikita natin when you open a website without scrolling, yun yung above the fold. Okay? So yun yung tinatawag na ito yung 640 by 480 pixel. And kung magi-scroll up ka, hindi na yun yung part ng above the fold. And dati kasi, ang ginagamit ng monitor, wala namang flat monitor, hindi naman siya LED or LCD, no? Ang ginagamit na dati is CRT or cathode ray tubes. So mas maliliit yung ano, no? Yung resolution. Okay? And during the early 2000, design for a website using 800 pixels naman. Okay? So meaning, this is the maximum width ng monitor. No? Maximum na yan. Whether the monitor is 14-inch, 16-inch, 19-inch, no? 800 pixels pa rin yun. Okay? For the next design ng Microsoft, no, mid 2000, ito na yung bagong size, no. Consider the 1024 pixel. Okay? So ngayon, ito pa rin yung kumbaga parang a baseline, no. When you design a website, 1024 pa rin ang basehan natin, no? And it's still existing, no, sa mga design natin. Normally, ang height nung 1024, and we can see this resolution, no, sa settings ng ating mga screen. Yung 1024 by 768 pixel. Okay? So understand the elements of a responsive design. In responsive web design, according to Sonia Gregory, responsive web design creates a system for a single site to recognize and react to the size of a user's device. Okay? So magre-react yung content mo, no? Depende doon sa device na gagamitin ng user. Okay? So she goes on to say that responsive design has 3 elements. And it is the foundation: a fluid grid, a flexible images and text, and also media queries. Okay? Yung fluid grid will allow a website to appear bigger or smaller depending on the size of the visitor's device. Okay? Pagka sinabing fluid grid, sumasabay siya. Okay? Pwedeng yung ginamit yung website mo, you design your website using scalable unit like percentage, EM, or REM. Okay? Pagka ginamit mo dun sa mas maliit na yung design mo, no, for a website based on the size of desktop or laptop. Pero pagka ginamit mo doon sa mobile device or tablet, using the fluid grid technique, sumasabay siya doon sa size ng device. Okay? So, ang gagamitin mo rito, scalable unit. Okay? Flexible images and text will also appear bigger, smaller, not at all, or be swapped out depending on the visitor's device. Pagka nasa mobile siya, no, nag-a-arrange siya. And very common sa design ng website, when open using a smaller device, naka-arrange siya vertically. Okay? Vertically lang. Kasi ang mobile is not designed to scroll left and right. No? Design ang mga mobile phone to scroll up and down. Okay? So walang mga walang more than the edge nung device, no, na smaller device ang lumalabas, no, doon sa sa monitor ng smaller device. Okay? So hindi more than doon sa edge. Kung ang edge ng device na naka orient na portrait is 380 ang pixel, dapat yung design mo, whether it's a text, an image, dapat eksakto siya or less, no, doon sa size ng width. Okay? Hindi siya mapuputol. No? Kung 380 yung width, dapat 380 rin or less yung content mo. Whether the content is text, image, or a video. Okay? And lastly, it is the job of media queries to make fluid grids and flexible images and text appear correctly. So, yun yung yun yung kailangan nating matutunan, no? Using the media queries. Okay? So there are ingredients of most basic websites: the header, the logo, the navigation, yung body. Inside of the body, we have the content, yung sidebar, and also we have the footer, yung last part na ating website. It has very common, yung copyright, and also the social links. No? So, ito yung mga basic ingredients, no, ng isang website. Yung social media links always part of the website. So, hindi nyo dapat kakalimutan yun, no? Kasi ginagamit din yung social media, no, to increase the engagement and to increase also the presence, no, of your digital content, no, using social media. Okay? So, meron ba kayo nakita na website na walang link to social media? So halos lahat, no, wala ka na makikitang website na walang link. And sinasabi ko to because the requirements of your final project, no, kailangan merong social media link. And yung link, it's not just a link, no, na i-open mo yung account ng website, no? Hindi ganoon 'yan. Dapat merong link back. Okay? So I will discuss sa mga susunod, ano ba yung link back. Okay? So in this slide, ito yung very common position or design ng isang website. Depende doon sa doon sa theme or content, no, ng isang website. You can see this type of design sa mga news site, no? Sa mga news site, meron kang content na nasa left side. So, if you can still remember yung paano ba magdi-design, no, or yung paano yung proper position ng content mo. Yung main content mo, dapat yun ang agad na nakikita ng user. Okay? So, it always applies yung nagiging behavior visitor. Okay? So, paano mo i-arrange yung ganitong type? You have main content, you have sidebar content, and other contents. Paano mo siya i-arrange into a smaller device? Ganito rin ba ang makikita ng user? As is, pagka inopen yung website, considering na yung halimbawa 1024 ang ginamit niya width. So it occupies the whole size of the monitor, okay, na laptop or desktop. Now, kung i-open ito using the 1024 width, inopen sa smaller device na merong 380 width, imagine kung ano ang makikita ng user, no? Kung fluid design ang ginamit mo, so maliliit na siya. Okay? Hindi na siya readable, yung mga text hindi na readable. Although fluid siya, pero ang impact doon sa user is bad experience doon sa website mo. Okay? So kailangan niya pang no? Kailangan niya pang i-zoom in, no? Using, syempre pagka mag-zoom in ka, no? Dalawang kamay ang gagamitin mo. And it's not ideal for a mobile. Okay? Hindi siya ideal for a mobile. Dapat kasi handy yung no? Handy yung mobile phone or yung tablet, handy yan. Of course, yung tablet, two hands gagamitin mo. Pero yung mobile phone is designed to use a single hand. No? To use it with a single hand. And then scroll up and down. That is the function, no, ni mobile. Okay? We have always considered na yung website mo can be open using mobile, no? Secondary na lang yung tablet. Okay? Kasi most of the people using internet, no, gamit yung mobile. Okay? Laging ganun yung kino-consider natin. Merong isang teacher, sabi sa akin, web development naman ang ginagawa mo, sir, ang subject mo. Bakit nagtuturo ka ng ganito? Yung mobile dapat compatible. Okay? That is part, no, nung web development. Okay? Still, yung ginagawa mo naman for programming is a website. Okay? Hindi ko ituturo kung yung website cannot be open using a mobile phone. Hindi ko ituturo 'yon. Pero sa web development, it's always consider, no, yung design ng website as part of the mobile phone. So ganun lagi yung natin, no. Dapat na magiging attitude. Always consider yung mobile phone kasi mas mataas yung percentage na gumagamit ng mobile phone to open the website. Okay? There was a time, no, I think na 2021, no, meron ako isang client na sa akin, no, nagpa-consult, no. I-check ko raw yung website nila. Bakit hindi nakikita sa Google. Okay? Sa Google. Siya, no? Newspaper din. Okay? And okay, sige, ako ay i-check ko 'yan. Sige, kunin ko yung yung challenge na 'yan. So I check yung analytics nila, no? And nakita ko 100% of their visitors using mobile phone. 100%. Ino-open yung website nila using mobile phone. Okay? Yung pinapasukan ko, broadcast media. Okay? Yung website namin, 60% lang ang gumagamit ng mobile phone. Okay? Yung 40%, pinaghahatian ng tablet and also desktop or laptop. Okay? So, ma-determine mo naman kung ano yung device, no? Kasi sa analytics, ibinibigay yon, no? And also yung operating system. Okay? So, alam yun ng analytics. Okay? Kung ano yung signature ng device, no? Pati yung version ng operating system, no, na ginagamit. Okay? That's why yung user, no, nalalaman mo kung ano yung nagiging behavior. Okay? And also yung time, no, yung gender, yung demographics, no, nakikita mo. Okay? That is for the analytics. Okay. So, the responsive website design will not be possible without viewport. Okay? So what is viewport? The viewport is the user's visible area of a web page. Okay? The viewport varies with the device and will be smaller on a mobile phone than a computer screen. Imagine na yung ang viewport kasi is part of data, metadata, no, ng isang website, and it's always inside of the head element, no, sa HTML natin. Okay? Okay. So imagine na yung viewport mo is just a tag, no? Pero ang gagawin niya doon sa user device, no, nag-a-adjust siya. Okay? It's not even a programming na gagawin mo. It's just a tag na ilalagay mo as part of the head element ng HTML document. Okay? Pero ang trabaho niya is to recognize yung visible area ng web page doon sa device. So, yun yung trabaho niya, no? Inaayos niya yung website, no, according doon sa device ng user. And how to set the right viewport. The HTML5 introduced a method to let web designers take control over the viewport through the meta HTML tag. Okay. So, example, meta with an attribute name, the value is viewport. So you're setting the viewport of the web page or website doon sa device. Ano yung content attribute? Ang value niya, dalawa. Width equals device width. Depende doon sa size. Okay? Width equals device width. Ang device width, ito yung device niya. Okay? And initial scale is 1.0. Okay? So meaning, kukunin niya yung width ng device and i-scale out niya equivalent doon sa kung ano yung design mo or kung ano yung ginamit ng device, whether it's a laptop or a desktop, mobile phone or tablet. Okay? So parang 1:1 yung tingin niyo doon sa a different device or devices, no? And this gives the browser instruction how to control the page dimension and also scaling. So ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng width? That this part sets the width of the page to follow the screen width of the device, no? Which will vary depending on the device. And the initial scale value 1.0 sets the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. Okay, so importante yan, no? When you design a website without a viewport, makikita mo yung difference. No? Sa desktop or sa laptop, hindi mo makikita yung difference. Okay? Kasi you design your website based on a bigger screen, no? So gagawin mo lang siyang responsive with a viewport and makikita mo lang yung difference niya using a smaller device. Okay. I took this website, no, to see on how to set the right viewport. Let me share this link to you. So mag-open lang siya ng website na to. Are you seeing this plus the sitepoint.com?
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir. Kita
Loud
po.
and clear po.
Okay. So let me read this, no? So nag-update na siya. In this article, we will look in detail at 4 handy length units, no, sa viewport that are relative to the browser viewport. Okay? So meron siyang, when you use a viewport, meron siyang sariling unit. Okay? View height, view width, vmin or minimum, and vmax or maximum. And these are truly responsive length units in the sense that their value changes every time the browser resizes. Okay? So nagre-response yung mga unit na to, depende doon sa browser size, no? And they introduce incredibly useful options for sizing elements in CSS. Okay? So ginagamit natin ito sa CSS, no? Hindi mo gagalawin yung content mo, which is your HTML document. Okay? So pagka, ang ibig sabihin, yung HTML document which contains all the contents, no, ng website mo. Okay? Ang CSS kasi is design, no? You're creating a rule para doon sa HTML mo. Okay? Now, yung CSS mo or yung viewport mo can be part of your CSS also. Okay? So kung gusto mo mag-redesign, let's say meron kang ng completed website design, no? Tapos gusto mo ngayon siyang baguhin, rearrange yung look and feel. Okay? Ang gagalawin mo ba yung HTML part? No. Yung CSS ang gagalawin mo. Unless kung meron kang additional content to be included doon sa web page mo. For example, homepage, no? Karaniwan kasi yung landing page mo is the homepage. Okay? And yun yung pang ano mo pang attract mo doon sa user, no? Yung homepage. Yung mga inner page kasi depende yan doon sa anong content ang i-open ng user. That is your inner pages. Okay? So manggagaling yung mga inner pages doon sa homepage mo. Okay? So ang pang-attract mo is your homepage, no? Now, gusto mong i-rearrange yung homepage mo according doon sa gusto ng user, no? Ganun naman talaga, no? Dapat yung design mo is user-centric, no? Always consider kung ano yung gusto ng user. Okay? Kung paano mapapadali yung paggamit ng website, okay, para doon sa user. Okay? So the browser's viewport is that area of the browser in which website content is displayed. The ability to measure that area is very useful as it makes one's difficult task easy, such as setting an element height to that of the browser window. ito yung gusto kong ipakita sa inyo, no? Yung units and their meaning. Okay, so hindi naman babago yan, no? Kahit mag-update yung si SitePoint website, no? The VH stands for viewport height, and this unit is based on the height of the viewport. Okay? So, yung viewport always always view ng browser. Okay? Always view ng browser. Yun yung viewport. Pero pagdating sa mobile, browser pa rin ba? Isip-isip. Viewport, pagdating sa desktop, always the browser. Okay? Regardless kung ano yung size ng browser. Okay? Pagka nagre-resize ka ng browser, di ba, nag-change dapat yung no, yun yung nakikita natin. You resize the browser, for example, ganito, no? Open natin ulit, na-close ko. Sorry. Yan. Nag-resize ka ng browser, that is the viewport. View. Okay? So, nagre-response yung website. No? Or, nag-open ka, more tools, ng developer tools, okay? And, nag-emulate ka ng device. Sorry po, binubo lang. Okay? Nag-emulate ka ng device with, no, Galaxy S8. And naka landscape orientation. Okay? Now, ito yung view ng no? View ng device. So, ano ang difference ng dalawa? When you open a website with a viewport doon sa browser, size ng no, ng browser ang kinukuha niya. Pero pagka inopen mo siya using mobile phone or mobile device, yung viewport ng device ang kinukuha niya and not the browser. Okay? So magkaiba 'yon, no? Magkaiba 'yon. Pero don't worry, hindi mo kailangan na paano yung device na ganito kaliit lang. Iba-iba yung width ng ng device. 'Di ba? Iba-iba yung width. Tapos marami pang brands. Merong iPhone, merong Samsung, merong Huawei. So iba-iba. Iba-iba yung size. And do we need to consider every device ba? Kung halimbawa si Samsung meron siyang 1,000 different size of mobile. Kailangan ba natin consider yung 1,000 different sizes? No. Hindi naman gano'n ang kailangan natin, no? Pero nung una gano'n ang iniisip ko, eh. Sabi ko bakit kailangan maging responsive yung website ko. Pero, kailangan ko bang malaman lahat ng size ng device? For example, sa Samsung. Hindi po, no? Hindi kailangan na gano'n. So, meron tinatawag na na breakpoints. No? Mamaya, puntahan natin yung breakpoints na yan. Okay? So, makikita nyo yung difference, no? Yung website, pagka inopen sa desktop or laptop, yung viewport is based on the browser. Pero pagka inopen doon sa mobile phone, based doon sa device. Okay? Kasi pagka inopen mo siya, it's not even a website na merong multiple pages ang nakikita natin sa mobile phone, no? Parang single page na lang din siya. Okay? So, viewport height, this unit is based on the height of the viewport. No? A value of 1 VH is equal to 1% of the viewport height. Yung value ng 100 VH is equal to 100% of the viewport height. Nakuha nyo ba yun? A value of 1 VH is equal to 1% of the viewport height. Yung value ng 100 VH is equivalent to 100% of the viewport height. So, kung ito, nakikita natin, this is 100% no, viewport height. Okay? This is also 100% of the viewport height, depende doon sa browser size. No? And 1VW stands for a viewport width. And this unit is based on the width of the viewport. A value of 1 VW is equal to 1% of the viewport width. So parang ganun din siya, no? So depende doon sa size ng browser. Okay? So kahit na ano yung size mo, that is 100% a viewport, no? Vmin stands for a viewport minimum. And this unit is based on the smaller dimension of the viewport. If the viewport height is smaller than the width, the value of 1B min will be equal to 1% of the viewport height. Okay? And similarly, if the viewport width is smaller than the height, the value of 1B min will be equal to 1% of the viewport width. Okay? Vmax stands for viewport maximum. This unit is based on the larger dimension of the viewport. If the viewport height is larger than the width of the value of 1 Vmax will be equal to 1% of viewport height. And similarly, if the viewport width is larger than the height of the value of 1 Vmax will be equal to 1% of the viewport width. Okay. Basically, yung size ng viewport, whether it's a VH, a VW, no, larger than the normal, ano, no, larger than the normal unit na ginagamit natin. Okay? If, ito yung example, if the viewport is 1,200 px wide and 1,000 px high, yung value ng a view width is 10 PW lang. Okay? So mas malaki, maliit yung value pero malaki yung view niya. So the value of 10 BW will be 120 px. Okay? And the value of 10 VH will be 100 px. Since the width of the viewport is greater than its height, the value of 10 Vmax will be 120 px. And the value of 10 Vmin will be 100 px. Okay? And the rest are the same. Okay, so let me close this. Now, I took also an example of a responsive web design. I don't know kung nakikita niyo to. Pagka meron kayong mga design, you can use this as a template, no? Pero sa final project, no, hindi ko kayo ina-encourage na gumamit nito. No? You have to develop your own design. May mga ano, no, may mga familiar ako doon sa mga template, no? Especially doon sa mga free templates, no? Alam ko yung mga design na yan. Okay? So, kung meron kayong gagamitin na template for the project, no, if you're thinking to use a template for the final project, that will affect, no, your final project grade. Okay, so you have to design, no, develop your own um, web pages, no? Hindi kailangan na kumuha, no, from other website, no? Pwede niyong gayahin, no, pero hindi niyo kukunin yung ano, no, yung codes, no. So matuto tayo na mag-develop ng sarili nating mga design. Okay? This example, pinakikita ko lang sa inyo to. You can use this kung sa mga ano, no, sa mga outside our subject, no. Kung meron kayong mga outside project, like meron kayong nakuhang client and willing to ano, no, willing to have a website, no, on their own, kung meron silang company, then you can use yung mga template na to. Depende doon sa ano, sa type ng business, no. So itong nakikita natin is a band template, no, for the musician. So responsive yan. Ay, sorry. Na-experience nyo ba, class, yung ano, sometimes sa ano sa kahapon na-experience ko kasi pagka nag-click ako sa Facebook, ang lumalabas advertisement. Nag-click ako doon sa Messenger, lumalabas advertisement. Okay, so this is a fully responsive website design. Okay? Yung navigation niya. So may mga 5 items doon sa navigation. Then meron siyang part of the search. No? And depende doon sa size ng ano ng browser kung ano yung magiging behavior ng content, no? Okay? Nagbabago ba yung text size? No? Nagbabago yung image, no? Then paano kung let me open this using mag-emulate tayo smaller device. Okay? So naka-portrait yung image, yung ano, yung cellphone, portrait orientation, and we can scroll up and down, di ba? So walang ano, walang scroll left and right. Okay? It maximize the edge of the device, no, or yung yung screen, no, i-maximize niya, pero hindi na-scroll left and right. Okay? Yung text still readable, and ito yung ano, no, part ng changes doon sa ano, no, sa navigation, no, nagiging ano siya, no, it converts to a hamburger type menu. Okay? Then we can see yung distance between each element ng navigation malalayo. Okay? Hindi siya dikit-dikit because consideration na yung thumb, no, ng tao malalapad. Okay? Malalapad. Depende na lang kung halimbawa you consider a mobile with a pen. So po pwede yan. Pero you have to consider the majority of the mobile user. So, walang pen. Kasi limited lang naman yung mga phone na merong pen eh. Okay? So you have to consider the space of each element doon sa navigation. Okay? Pagka this is the portrait orientation. No? Now, paano naman pagka landscape siya? Okay? Doon sa landscape, ang lakihan natin. So this is the landscape. No? Ang nagiging problem lang dito is the above the fold view. No? Putol. Okay? So kung mapapansin nyo, putol. So, yung next text, no, after Chicago, putol. Okay? Kasi hindi na consider yung ganitong size ng ano, no, height, no, ng device. No? So let me try a bigger device, no, iPad mini, naka-portrait. Gawin nating landscape. Okay? Ito landscape yan. Lakihan natin. Landscape. 1024 ang width, 768 ang height. Okay? Pagka naka-portrait, ganito ang itsura niya. Okay? Sa view lang nagkakaroon ng difference. Pero in actual, yung landscape, kasi maliit yung view niya sa landscape. Ayan, okay na. Okay? So pagka 1024, that is the beginning of the maximum, 1024 or higher. Okay? Pero pagka portrait, ganyan ang design. Sa tablet or iPad. Pero pagka mas maliit, iPhone SE, malaki ba yun? 375, 667. So iba na yung no? Iba na yung itsura niya. Pero pagka naka-landscape, kahit na mobile phone, mas malapad yung width niya. Okay? So kino-consider yon as parang a view ng isang laptop or tablet. Okay. So next, what is media queries? Familiar ba kayo dito with the CSS? Media query is a CSS technique introduced in CSS3. It uses the @media rule to include a block of CSS properties only if a certain condition is true. Okay? Merong logic dito, no, na ina-apply using the @media rule. Let me elaborate yung logic na yan. No? So how to define your media queries? So we have an example of an HTML document, no? Then we have a CSS dito, no? This is internal CSS, no? Nasa loob siya ng head and surrounded with the style HTML tag. Okay, so we have a viewport and also yung content. Oops. Now, the @media rule is used in media queries. Doon sa example natin, wala pa tayong media queries. No? Meron na pala. The @media only screen. Ito yung syntax niya. No? Maximum width is 600 px. Tapos, the rule of the @media, so kung mapapansin niyo, this is another rule enclosed with curly braces. No? Ang rule is to change the background color into light blue. Let me copy this example, no, and demonstrate to you. para mas maintindihan natin. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng at media na ginagawa ni sir? File, save as. So yung technique na gagawin natin is to demonstrate ano yung effect ni at media. Okay. Let me just rearrange yung example natin. Uy, nawala. Okay. Para mas maintindihan natin yung CSS. So kung mapapansin ninyo, meron tayong dalawang a body selector, no? A body element selector. This is the first rule for the body element selector, no? And this is another rule for the body element selector. Okay? So parang magulo, no? Pero hindi ganoon 'yan. Hindi siya magulo actually. Pero depende 'yan, no? May sequence din siya. Always remember na ang browser pagka translate niya HTML, CSS, JavaScript, no? From top to bottom. Okay? So gumagawa siya ng tree si browser. Okay? Gagawa siya ng tree doon sa HTML, no? Yung HTML lang gagawa niya ng tree. And then after niyang i-translate yung HTML, saka siya titingin doon sa mga sa CSS, no? Okay? So ano ba yung reference mo? Doon sa HTML mo, meron kang mga class, ID, and so on, no? And then i-apply niya ngayon, isa-isa. Kukunin niya yung CSS, no? From top to bottom. So let me review using Chrome, yung example natin. Okay. So resize the browser window. When the width of this document is 600 pixels or less, the background color is light blue. Otherwise, it is light green. Okay? Kung ang maximum size ng browser is 600 pixel or less, no? Ang background color natin is light blue. So what will happen doon sa background color natin is light green. Hindi na siya activated. Okay? Or yung at media only screen, maximum width is 600 px. Ito yung currently activated kung ang maximum width ng browser is 600 px or less. Okay, so let me resize slowly yung ating browser. So meaning, nasa ano pa tayo, more than 600 px. Still light green yung color. So, more than 600 px pa rin yan. Now, yung background color ngayon is light blue na. Are you seeing this, class? So, meaning, yung maximum width natin is less than 600 px. Okay? So, ano nangyari doon sa first body selector element natin na merong rule, background color is light green. Hindi na siya active. Ang active ngayon is ito. Okay? Yung trigger natin is the maximum width. Okay? May nakita ba tayong height? Wala. Hindi siya importante sa mga design. Kasi ang height is, it could be infinite or defined. Okay? Ito, more than 600 px na. Okay? So, nasa 600 px tayo or less. And how can we arrange yung content? Well, depende dun sa ano mo, at media mo. Okay? Yung maximum width 600 px is our breakpoint. Ito yung trigger natin. Whether your device is a mobile, no? Kung nasa lower than 600 px ka, ganito pa rin yung makikita mo. Okay? Ganyan pa rin yung makikita mo. Kung halimbawa, ginawa natin na 500, kaya lang yung yung browser may ano siya, mayroon siyang limit, no? Refresh natin. So nasa 500 px tayo. Ayan, mas maliit, 'di ba? Okay? Gawin natin 300. Hindi na tayo magbabago. Kasi ito na yung maximum nung browser. That is the lowest size, no? Pagka nagre-resize ka ng browser. Pero let me try yung developer tools and natin, i-emulate natin. 40%, gawin natin 100% responsive. iPhone SE. Yan. So, si iPhone SE is, yung orientation niya is 375. Gawin natin 376. 1 point. Okay? That is the, the maximum. Naintindihan, class?
Yes po.
So, yung
Yes
part
po,
na
sir.
to, hindi na siya active. Okay? Wala na yung yung part, yung unang declaration natin o yung unang rule para doon sa body element selector. Okay? So the add media rule is used in media queries to apply different styles for different media types or devices. The media queries can be used to check many things, such as the width and height of the viewport, the width and height of the device, the orientation of the device, so landscape or portrait, and also the resolution. Okay, so this is the syntax for the CSS ng AtMedia. AtMedia, option mo, not only, and then the media type. Tapos yung media feature and or not media feature. So ito yung mga parameters na pwede natin gamitin, no? And then your CSS code. This is the CSS rule na i-apply mo using your @media breakpoints, no? Yung not, meaning the not keyword inverts the meaning of entire media query. The only keyword prevents older browsers that do not support media queries with media features from applying the specified styles. No? Don't worry doon sa mga doon sa older browser kasi halos wala nang gumagamit niyan. Pero may mga may mga country na gumagamit pa rin yung mga older browsers. Hindi ko lang matandaan kung ano yun. And they even use kasi from for example sa Internet Explorer, no? Recently they issue na they will stop yung Microsoft, no? They will stop supporting the Internet Explorer version 11. I think last year, no? And actually yun yung ginagamit ko, no, for a development kasi basic si si IE version 11, no. Kaya lang nag-stop na yung support niya, and if you use IE version 11, i-reroute ka doon sa Edge, sa Microsoft Edge. Okay, so the end keyword combines a media feature with a media type or other media features, and they are all optional. However, if you use not or only, you must also specify a media type. Okay. So ito yung mga tingnan nga natin to. Hindi ko na matandaan to. Ano ba to? Region, sis, hindi ko na matandaan yan. Anyway. So, we have now the breakpoints, no? Paano siya i-define? Breakpoints determine when the fluid read of a site will change size and when content on a page will be rearranged. Okay? So, rearrange. Hindi lang din sa nag-change na size but also nagre-rearrange. No? Huwag nyo kakalimutan yan, no? Pagka nagde-design kayo. When you design a website, isasabay nyo na yung sa mobile, no? Rearrange, hidden, or swap out. No? Nagsa-swap. Breakpoints are often, but not always, based on common screen sizes for different devices. Okay, so typical device breakpoints, eto yan. No? There are tons of screens, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, napakarami, no? With different heights and widths. No? So it is hard to create an exact breakpoint for each device. Diba? Yun yung nai-imagine ko nung una akong nagdi-design ng website and responsive website, no? Para doon sa mga smaller devices. And to keep things simple, you could target 5 common groups. Okay? So 5 common groups lang, okay na, no? And these are the hindi naman standard yan, no? Common, no? Common breakpoints na ginagamit sa industry, no? Number 1, which is the breakpoint for small or extra small devices. At media screen, no, maximum width 600px, yung kanina. Okay, maximum width 600px. Okay, that is for extra small devices. Are we seeing maximum height? Wala. No? Kasi it's always the width ang concern natin dito sa mga design. It's always the width. Yung mobile phone nga pagka ni-landscape mo, width pa rin yun. For small devices, by portrait tablets and large phones, 600px and up. The media only screen value minimum naman, minimum width 600px. Okay, so ibig sabihin ito yung ano niya, ito yung breakpoint niya na minimum. Okay? So, if mas malaki siya, yung 600px, siya yung active na at media. Kung lower than 600px or lower or equal to width ng 600px, so that is the maximum. So, ibig sabihin, katulad ng example natin kanina, no, pwede siyang mas maliit sa 600px, active, siya yung active na at media CSS rule, no? Para naman doon sa mga medium devices, no, naka-landscape tablet and 768px and up, ito naman yung gagamitin mo, minimum width 768px. Okay? Sa mga large devices, minimum width 992px. Sa mga extra large devices, 1200px. Okay? So, yan yung ano, no? Yan yung mga breakpoints. Sir, pwede po bang, ano, let's say, ang screen ko kasi, ano mas malaki po dyan eh. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng ano, no? Pwedeng i-increase. Okay? So, tingnan natin, no? Halimbawa, yung aking laptop screen is mas malaki nga, no? 1920 by 1080 yung screen, no? So, sa laptop ko yan. Yung screen 2 ko, mas malaki or the same size, no? Although mas malaki yung screen, pero same size lang din siya. Okay? Parehas lang. Yung kanina, 1024 by, mas malaki, no? Yung 1200. So, pwede natin gamitin yung 1280 by 1024. Mas malalaki yung ano niya, yung size, yung resolution. Mas malaki yung pixel. Okay? So, I think most of the laptop, desktop, ito yung size niya, no? Pero sa mga smart TV, I think ganito rin halos, no? Capable to view yung mga mga 4K, 8K, and 12K, no? Meron ng 12K. So, capable to open, no? Or to view. Pagka 4K, parang normal yung speed, no? Pagka 12K, kung maliit yung resolution, mabagal yon, no? And of course, mas mabagal pagka 12K, no? Okay. Oops. So, I think ito na yung last slide, no? But let me give you more example. Ito yung mga breakpoints. Example. And ito yung mga display natin. Yan. Okay. So, doon sa breakpoints, meron tayo how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? So, iba-iba yung kinuha lang natin yung suggested value ng breakpoints. Okay. So, yan yun. As we enlarge yung browser, so nagbabago yung color niya, no? Okay, so red kanina, orange to, no? Orange, kanina eto parang purple. So that is a minimum width, no, 1,200 px. Yung next is orange, 922. And this is green, 768. Yan, green. Pagka nasa 600 px na siya, minimum, blue na yan. Okay? Yung susunod, maximum width is 600 px. Ayan na yung color. Okay? So basic lang yung example natin for this. Now, for the grid view, yeah. Depende sa ano, no? Depende doon sa gagawin niyo. Ito, yung pagkaka-fluid niya, although wala siyang breakpoints. Sa inyo example ko dyan. Responsive website design, grid view. Yan. Okay. Resize the browser window to see that this grid will respond to the resizing and always use 100% of the available space. Okay, so yan yung definitely a fluid design, no? Okay, kasi ang ginamit is scalable unit, no? Percentage. Each grid merong 8.33%. Okay, so sasabay lang siya doon sa browser. Okay. So, ito, yung each grid, meron siyang 8.33%. Depende doon sa size ng browser. Okay. So, ito yung size ng browser. Ito yung 8.33%. From this point up to this point, 100%. Okay. So, kahit na anong size ng browser natin, 100% pa rin yan. No? And yung each column or grid, 8.33% yan. Okay? Pero hindi siya idea pagdating sa mga sa responsive website design. Hindi dapat ganyan ang ginagawa natin, no? Kasi kung image yung nandito tapos text yung nandito, imagine ang liliit na nila. Okay? Pero this is good for a website application only. Okay? So may mga application kasi na hindi naman kailangan gawing responsive, no? Like yung mga accounting system, no? Yung mga business application, okay? Na puro number. Okay? Walang mga content, other content like video, image, no? Walang mga ganun. Pero kung may mga application, yung mga transaction, no? Hindi kailangan na responsive yung design mo. Imagine mo yung accounting application. Pagka ni-resize mo, ang liliit na. Di ba? Or nagre-rearrange yung content mo. So, paano yung magiging continuity? Mahirap basahin yun, especially pagka may mga number, figure ka. Okay. Next. Ito naman, meron tayong a breakpoint, no? Let me check yung ating example na yan. Ito ba yun? Ayan. Okay. Pero isa lang yung magiging effect niya. Okay. Isa lang yung CSS natin or yung @media rule natin. So magkakaroon lang siya ng rearranging pagdating doon sa, bakit hindi ko naman resize yun. Pagdating doon sa 620px maximum width. Okay? Magre-rearrange na siya. So, simple lang, no? Yung ating at media rule, no? Para dun sa menu, yung main, and also yung right. No? Width is 100%. Simple lang, di ba? Responsive na siya. Next example. Ano ba yun? Yan. How many at media? Meron ba tayong at media dito? Wala tayong at media, no? Meron din. Isa. 600px. Okay. Yun. So, pagdating sa 600px, yung width is 100% na. Okay? So, yung content natin na nasa right, punta na siya sa baba. Okay? Check this. Parehas lang. Ito yung kanina. Yung example natin kanina. Okay? Now, the activity for this lecture, meron kayong yan. Meron kayong a Jake's Coffee Shop na activity. Now, or kung hindi Jake's Coffee Shop ang ginawa nyo, no? As long as na yung activity for CSS ang gagamitin nyo, no? Para doon sa ating responsive website design. Okay? So, gagawin nyo na responsive yung Jake's Coffee Shop. Okay? Gagawin nyo responsive yan. Using yung 5 breakpoints. Okay? Ipopost ko rito. Are you still there, class?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, thank you. Naglalagay ako ng picture, for a better, a view 'no. Kasi kung text lang siya, ang hirap makita, eh, 'no. Hindi agad-agad nakikita yung ano, kasi text lang yung halimbawa 'no, uy bakit required select files? Okey, sorry. So, madali siya makikita 'no, kung merong image and yung ating repository. Okey. Wait lang po. Bakit ayaw mo? Tama naman. Okey again, wait lang. Okey. Okey. So, dito niyo na i-a-upload 'no, yung, activity for, a responsive website design. Okey po. Do you have any question, class? Question, concern, clarification?
Ano yung diaper?
Nandun po sa lahat ng diaper nandun.
Wala nakabukal.
Meron sa ano, wait, yung mga lectures, i-upload ko pala. Yung mga example. Next meeting, ano na tayo, PHP, hindi. Kalimutan ko na yung midterm. Yung midterm natin supposed to be this week or next week, no? Kaya lang ang daming ano eh, ang daming activity. So, yung midterm natin, pag-usapan muna natin. Kung week kasi to, Monday wala tayong pasok. 28, 29, maghapon ako sa uh, thesis writing defense. Tapos 30, November 30 and December 1, sa Baguio kami. Ng engineering faculty. So, meron kaming planning. Tapos Saturday, face-to-face ulit tayo. Pero, eto na yung schedule ng midterm. I will apologize to you kasi yung plan natin to yung plan ko pala to give you a midterm which is a mini a mini project, hindi na gano'n yung idea, no? Kasi since late na yung mga naging submission natin ng project proposal, no? Now, meron akong ipi-prepare, no, na individual, hindi naman 'to a written examination, no? It's a hands-on exam. Okay? Hands-on examination. So, ang coverage from the start. Okay? So, mako-cover din yung lecture natin na responsive website design. Okay? So, ito yung midterm natin, no? Ilalagay ko na yan. Mag-start tayo ng 8:30 hanggang 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. Okay? Add location, online. Pag-isipan ko pa. Online. Okay? So, Saturday, December 2. So, it's a date para doon sa ating midterm. Okay po. May nakakalimutan ba ako? Yes, Julia.
Sir, excuse lang po. Regarding po pala dun, sir, sa mga pag-submit po ng mga activity, nagkaroon po ng concern po yung klase namin with regards po dun sa file size. Since ang maximum po is 10 MB. Minsan,
Oo.
nag-i-exceed po dun, sir.
Ay, ganun.
Opo, nag-i-exceed po yung mga gawa namin, sir, minsan sa 10 MB. So, hindi na po tinatanggap ni Imabini.
Oh.
Is it
Teka
possible
muna.
po, sir, na taasan po sana yung maximum file size po na pinapasa?
Okay. Sige.
Salamat po, sir.
Actually, ano pakita ko sa inyo, ha? Paano siya ini-increase. Saan nga ba? Okay. Para sa mga faculty, hindi naman kayo faculty. Hindi ko napapakita. Courses, user. Tapos, permission. Saan ko bang gagawa yun? Upload. Saan ko ba nagawa yun? Yun. Quiz, hindi. Submission Submission, yun. Okay. File submission. Sa dami kasi ng Okay. Yung 10 MB kasi, ito yung maximum na nakalagay dito. Pero you are allowed to submit multiple files up to 20. Paano nyo ba sinasabit? Naka-zip?
Opo, sir. Naka-zip file po.
I-divide nyo na lang. I-divide nyo yung mga file. Let's say, 2 zip file or 3 zip file. No? I-check ko yung to kasi hindi madaling mag-set ng ng maximum file size no? Dito sa Imabini. So meron akong ginagawang it's a too technical task. No? May mga pa ako testing na ginagawa no. Bago ko i-implement dito sa sa cloud no. So ganon, hindi siya ganun kadali actually. Nung una nga wala kang makikitang 10 no, 1 MB lang. Anyway, sige. Nabababaan talaga ako dun sa 10 MB. Kaya ang ginawa ko para dun sa mga faculty is 50 MB no. Yung maximum file size upload. Pero eventually i-increase ko rin 'yon to 100 MB. And also yung mga videos no kasi kailangan yung mga videos mga video lecture no katulad ng mga ibinibigay ko embedded na dito sa Imabini natin no. So eventually kasi magbabago tong ating Imabini. Ito na yung gagamitin natin as part of our learning tool. I-increase ko to. But siguro later pa kasi may klase pa ako after class. So ganun muna, i-divide niyo or i-break down niyo yung yung zip file, no, to multiple files. Okay? Why, baka may question kayo, why insist using Imabini? Nabalitaan niyo ba yung pumasok tayo doon sa global, tawag dito, a global recognition ng ng mga universities. One of the criteria or requirements, no, to become a recognized university globally is having an online learning materials. Itong ating Imabini, and nakakuha tayo ng full points, no? 5-star, actually 5-star. So instead of using MS Teams, ito yung ginagamit natin. So yun yung reason kung bakit kahit na mahirap para sa amin na gamitin tong Imabini, talagang kailangan gamitin, no? Para ma-sustain ng university yung nare-recognize tayo globally. Before, wala tayong gano'n, no? Hindi tayo nare-recognize globally, nakakaawa tayo. Imagine yung mga private school, nare-recognize, no? FEU, recognize sila globally. Kumbaga yung maliliit na school, private school, nare-recognize globally because of the accreditation. So, late na nga tayo Late na tayo na nagkaroon ng ganitong recognition. Late na tayo. Ang kagandahan lang, no, nung ma-recognize tayo, nalagpasan natin yung MAPUA. Bigla silang bumagsak. So meron tayong mga full points na nakuha kasi iba-ibang iba-ibang area. Kasama diyan yung bang faculty is equipped with knowledge. So kasama yon sa mga criteria. Siyempre kailangan gano'n. Ibig sabihin, dapat yung teacher na magbibigay ng teaching load is expert doon sa area yon. Okay? So kung halimbawa ako, bibigyan ako ng subject na hindi ako expert, no? Hindi ko alam, hindi tayo makakapasa doon, no? Kung halimbawa, bigla akong random, in-interview ako, na binigyan ako ng accounting subject, which is zero knowledge ako, babagsak tayo ron. So, ganun yung So, ini-equip talaga, no? Or dapat yung subject is ina-assign doon sa kung sa faculty na expert siya doon sa area yun. Okay? So ako, ang expertise ko is application, no? Database application, network, well, lahat ng aspect actually, no, ng computer. Okay? So i-announce ko kung kailan, kung pwede nang mag-upload ng more than 10 MB. Actually, gusto ko nga talaga 50 MB na to Kaya lang syempre, limited yung ating storage, no? Ano yung magiging impact kung magbibigay ako ng ganung kalaking file size. Pero kailangan no? Kailangan yun. So, ngayon, naka 8.5 terabyte yung ating storage. Pero ang user, ano pa lang, sa main pa lang. Including yung Open University, yung graduate school, and sa undergrad, engineering lang, tsaka CCIS ang gumagamit. No? So next year, magpo-full blast na ako para doon sa lahat ng mga colleges no, sa main and also sa mga branches. No? So currently, we have 22 branches. Tapos napagamit ko na yung isang branch no sa Quezon, Lopez Quezon. So gumagamit na rin sila. After the training we conducted no sa kanila, so gumagamit na sila. Yung 8.5 terabytes na allocated for the storage, maliit yun. Pwedeng dapat yan is maging 10 times higher. 10 times higher. Okay? So yung subscription. Okay? Any more concern? Wala na? Okay. Ang deadline, nung activity, teka muna. By group ko ba binigay yung yung Jake's copy? Individual yan, Julia?
Yes po sir, individual po
Okay.
yung sa X ko.
So individual din tong activity na to. You will submit yung activity. No? So marami kayong time ngayon. No? So no pressure dito sa activity na to. Kasi magbibigay ako ng a midterm no? Next Saturday. So magre-review kayo. And sabagay okay lang naman no? Kahit na gumawa kayo within next week ng activity for responsive website para maging familiar kayo dun sa lecture. Pero yung deadline natin is after, tingnan natin yung schedule. Sige, ano na yun? December 9 na. But you have to present, no? You have to present yung isasubmit yung activity. Okay po? So deadline is responsive website design activity. (8:30) lang. 8:30 lang. Okay. So kung wala na question, nakakuha na ako ng attendance. Pwede na po tayong mag-leave.
Thank you po, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you. Ingat kayo and happy weekend sa inyo.
Thank you po, sir. Keep safe po.
Thank you po.
Ingat kayo. Sige.
Hello po. Thank you po sa lahat.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you. Sige. Bye.